Hello, this is Brett from Start Your Skate Business and the owner of Skate the Foundry. And in this workshop, I want to share with you some valuable insights that will help you, whether you are a new skateboard company or an existing skateboard company. I will be comparing business cards and flyers, sharing the pros and cons of each one, and revealing my favorite at the very end. If you're excited about this content, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Start Your Skate Business. Also, please follow me on Instagram at Start Your Skate Business. Please leave comments, leave messages, and tell me what you would like me to create, what you would like me to go more in detail. I want to help and share skateboarding and grow skateboarding. So your feedback is really important to me. Let's start off with business cards. The pros. They're professional. They have a positive first impression. 2, networking, exchanging contact information. For example, if you're at a skate park and you're skateboarding around, having a good time, and you see a kid and they're struggling or they're just starting out, you can find their parent and give them a business card. Skate events, such as skateboard competitions. I usually go to these events and I just have a stack of business cards and I might give out to when I see someone that may look like they would want to be a part of my business by taking skateboard lessons. And let's talk about business networking events. I go to these quite often. There's a bunch all throughout your city, wherever you live. You just have to do a little bit of research on Google, but they're easy to find. And I suggest going because you can learn a lot from other people from other industries because all business is related to each other. The problems you may have in your skateboard business, a restaurant owner might have the same issue and can give you some valuable insights because they are in a different industry. So let's go on to the next one. Number 3, branding. A well-designed business card can reinforce your brand identity and leave a lasting impression on potential clients. So you can see here at the bottom, I have my business cards listed. They have my logo, they're clean, they have a QR code on the back, which we'll get into later. Accessibility. They are portable and can be easily carried in your wallets and card holders. This is great. You're not going into a networking event with a stack of flyers. You're not going to a skate park to skate for your own recreation with a stack of flyers. Business cards are just great to have. They're easy to give away. So business cards, the cons, the costs. They can be tough on startups with limited budgets. There's limited information because of the size of the business card. You can only fit so much. There's also digital alternatives. Some people prefer exchanging information electronically. So for this, I put a QR code on the back of mine. And outdated information. New startup companies change often. Their policies change, their sales change, their services change. Even existing companies, these things happen all the time. Flyers, the pros, they're cost effective, they're inexpensive to produce, and they're good for small businesses on tight budgets. Tangible marketing, physical representation of your message, allowing customers to hold and refer back to them. Targeted distribution. You can create flyers for specific locations or target audience. I have flyers for each of my locations and for my satellite locations. So this is really helpful because for my satellite locations that are people that are not coming to my actual physical locations, and by satellite, I mean public skate parks. So I will create a flyer just for them. And I may create a really big discount to try to get them to come to my physical location and take programs because it's a lot cheaper for me to do programs and it's a lot easier if they come to me opposed to myself going 20 miles, 30 miles away to do a program. Customize. You have full control over the design and content, allowing you to tailor the message. Some examples are private lesson discounts, early bird specials for summer camp, for spring break camp, for, I don't know, you can even do an early bird special for skateboard lessons that are offered in the fall. You can make it up. You're able to change the colors and the design depending on the season that you make the flyer to make it look new and stand out. And the last one is that flyers are quick. Flyers can be printed and distributed rapidly. So they're ideal for time-sensitive promotion and events. So this goes back to that previous example that I mentioned. If you want to do an early bird special, if you want to do private lesson discounts, this is the way to do it. Flyers, cons, limited attention span. People often have a short attention span. So you need to make sure your flyer is eye-catching and has concise messaging. Let's think back to our previous slide where we talked about flyers being eye-catching depending on the season. So we change the flyer. If it's winter, we have a snowy flyer. And if it's summer, we have something that stands out a little bit more with bright colors. Moving on to potential litter. It's possibly a bad representation of your company or your brand. Effectiveness. Measuring the success of a flyer can be challenging. Some ways around it is that you can add a QR code to track who is scanning your flyer. Oversaturation. It's hard to stand out and capture the attention. Again, going back to that eye-catching design, this is where it's really important. I love bright colors. I like seasonal themes because this is what stands out because people know it's new and it's fresh. My opinion, I suggest that startups use flyers for several compelling reasons. Cost effective. Flyers are a budget-friendly option as they are cheaper to print on paper compared to business cards. Quick printing. You can easily print flyers at home or at nearby office supply stores like Staples, UPS, FedEx, local libraries, or schools. Quantity control. Flyers offer flexibility, allowing you to print the exact quantity needed, making it ideal for new businesses that might go through changes and adaptations. Effective call to action. With flyers, you can include compelling call to action messages such as limited time discounts to attract and engage potential customers. I always go with flyers. I recommend flyers because they're cheaper, because of all the reasons why I just mentioned. They're easy. If you mess up or if something changes, your business change, your class change, you want to increase your prices or lower your prices, you can easily do so with a flyer. And it's great for when I have a class. If I have a class of 6 students, I want to make sure I give 6 flyers away to their parents. I don't want to waste anything.